Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ayu Fatini. So today my team and I will present to you the Corporate Society Responsibility of Tenaga Nasional Berhad, TNB. So in this slide, as you can see here, I will present to you the history of Tenaga Nasional Berhad. So firstly, we have Malaysia have its first discovery of electric in the year of 1894. There were two enterprising individuals, that is Lokyu and Tamusami Pillai, were the first to use the electric pumping in Malaya. They used the electric pumping to generate their mines. So at the same year of 1894, we finally have our private supply for street lighting purposes was extended to Rawang town. So next, in 1894, in the next year of our first use of electricity, Kuala Lumpur received its first electricity supply by railway station. Later then, in year 1900, the Sempam Hydroelectric Power Station in Raub, built by the Raub Australian Gold Mining Company, became our first station in Malaysia. So in this slide, the beginning of Tenaga Nasional Berhad was known as Central Electricity Board, CEB, and it was fully established and fully operation on the 1st September 1949. So on 22nd June 1965, Central Electricity Board of the Federation of Malaya was renamed as the National Electricity Board of the States of Malaya, NEB, CEB to NEB. So by the time of our fourth Prime Minister, that is Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, has announced the government's decision in making a new policy for privatization in new economic policy. There were four main objectives of privatization in NEP, which is, the first is to relieve the administrative and financial burden of the government. Second, improve the effectiveness and quality of the public services. Third, encourage the spread of private entrepreneurship in the public sector. And the fourth, contribute to attainment of the goals set for the new economic policy, NEP. So basically, to conclude, the four main objective of NEP is to increase our economic growth by having privatization. So that is mean. So that's meaning on 1st September 1990, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Tun Dr. Mahathir bin Mohamad officially proclaimed TNB as their hire and successor to NEB. TNB became a private company wholly owned by government. On the same day, Tan Sri Datuk Haji Dr. Ani bin Arok was appointed as chairman. So on the next slides, this is the mission and vision of Tenaga Nasional Berhad. As you can see, the mission of Tenaga Nasional Berhad is to be among the leading corporations in energy and related business globally. And the vision of Tenaga Nasional Berhad is, we are committed to excellence in our product and services. To conclude in the slide, TNB is a private company in the NEP policy, privatization, but it was fully governed by the government, and it's fully served the community in our Malaysia. So thank you, that's all for me. So next.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Shahida binti Muhammad Nawi, and I will explain about the effort of education. In 1993, the Tenaga Nasional Foundation, which is YTN, was established. The aim of the YTN is to help and offer to young Malaysians for a bright future through the higher education. The CSR For the YTN, it's about the scholar and CSR. YTN also planning various programs throughout the year to help Malaysian youth develop and grow personally. So the YTN also provide the financial assistance to student about in higher education to form a scholarship to study for to the selected university or public university in Malaysia, including the University Technology Nasional, which is UNITEN. So the YTN also provide the assistance to students who wish to continue their studies abroad to the international level. So the student can apply to the foundation for the selected university and course within the advertised period. The YTN will select the eligible student by meeting the requirement and criteria and then qualify as a YTN scholar. Okay. The next slide is about Eastern Pearl Program. The Eastern Pearl Program is one of the CSR of the Tenaga Nasional Berhad through the National Tenaga Foundation, which is YTM. This program began in 2013, and this is one TM-based initiative to enable students from the low-income families to realize their dream and provide new exposure to rural students. This program also involved from the student from Sabah and Sarawak. The selected of the student to join this program is they already got excellent from the result from the PT3, and then the selected and the list name provide from the Ministry of Education and State Education Department of Sarawak and Sabah. So the selection has several criteria such as active in curriculum, the high leadership style, and of course from the low income family background in group B40. So this program have a 5 days event at the TMB Integrated Learning Solution ILSAS at Bangi, and the aim program is to provide a knowledge, a new experience and exposure, as well as bringing ideas and inspiration to the 50 students, and also recognize the daily operation of TMB and University Tenaga Nasional, which is UNITEN, has inspirational and dream of the bright future. So in this program have some activities have been organized by management, such as a campus visit, office visit, and interviewing experience for the former YTN scholar and who have experience and benefit from program provided by TNB and YTN in the past. So visiting activity include participants such as the electric power station in Putrajaya, renewable energy, cable or overhead, and many more, and also interested places around the wilayah Persekutuan and Putrajaya. So the next slide is about achievement of Eastern Pearl program. So this program can exposure and open the student eyes and minds to more success and brighten their future while helping their family in the future. So the factor in the achievement of this program can be seen when the student give a positive feedback, such as one of student, the name is Glenn Pilim, 16 years old, from the secondary school of Nabawan. So he said before he attend this program, so he want become a medical doctor, but after joining this program his interest in engineering is changed. So he said he learned a lot about more a new thing through this program. He was able to choose the right course if he continue his study into the higher education. And the next slide is about the student realize that the result of modern development in a country with a complete infrastructure facilities were the result of successful engineer. So this is a feedback from the Mr. Roy from the Sabah Kapit Secondary School. He's also provide positive feedback when he realized that their living quarter lack basic amenities, lack basic facilities. So they determine that this program can change their facilities at his village. So the next slide is about this program. It's more idealistic when the balance of knowledge among school students about real life in the workplace and the higher education. This is the exposure that has been emphasized in this Eastern Pulse program.
I'm Anis Natasha binti Muhammad Amin will be explain about the effort in environment. The Corporate Social Responsibility CSR of Tenaga Nasional Berhad TNB under the Environment Program is to ensure that environment protection is taken care while helping people. As part of the TNB effort to generate electricity in conjunction with environmental protection, TNB has been made hydro power plants and coal fire power plants. TNB always respect environment and has taken proactive measures to reduce environmental pollution such as water and air pollution and also energy saving. TNB created an eco-initiative by launching the Green Energy Policy in 2011, and TNB stated that they will support the national green agenda by sustaining efficient operation through the application of technologies and investment. Besides producing the power of electricity, TNB has taken serious method on how to ensure the environment surrounding the power plants is not polluted and will give a good impact. These power stations has already been approved by World Health Organizations regarding the safety of workers, flora and fauna. So, I will be explain about the Sultan Azlan Shah Power Station in Manjung, Perak. Sultan Azlan Shah Power Station in Manjung, Perak is a wholly owned subsidiary by TNB Incorporated in 1996. The registered name for this power station is TNB Jana Manjung, TNBJ, Sendia Berhad, located on man-made island in Manjung District, Perak, and the total land area is 325 hectares, comprises plant facility, coal yard, 25 years each bond, and reserve land. This power station is the largest electricity power producer in Peninsular Malaysia and will become 30% power generating capacity to Malaysia. The design of TNBJ is base load with high availability and ability to participate in the system frequency regulation and is approved by the international standard to operate safely and economically while conserving the surrounding nature. TNBJ generates 3,100 MW from the 3 units of 7,000 MW and 1,000 MW of coal-fired power plants. The generating facility GF1 is the 3 units of 7,000 MW and the 1,000 MW is for GF2 or Manjung 4. The GF1 project was started in 1999 and launched by Sultan Perak in 2005. The GF2 started their operational commercial in April 2015. Manjung 5 is capable of generating 1000 MW of lean electricity. Manjung 4 is the most efficient power plant in Southeast Asia that can utilize the ultra supercritical combustion technology. The power supply by Manjung 4 is boosted, generating to the capability of 3,100 MW and turning it into the Peninsular Malaysia producer power. The 1,000 MW can produce power to 2 million households. The NBJ follows the standard of rule of the World Bank and Malaysia Department of Environment because of the most modern coal technologies, and before its constructions, the first thing is on how to protect the environment and conserve the flora and fauna of the mangrove. The NBG sees the importance of preserving and conserving the surrounding environment, even though it will take an expensive cost to make a coal-fired power plant station with great equipment. So the achievement of coal-fired power stations. Achievement of coal-fired power station for Tenaga Nasional Berhad Jana Manjung (TNBJ), based on the environment system. Starting from November 2017 until December 2019, TNBJ recorded the increased percentage of the environment cleanliness percentage is good throughout the years. In the report of performance, it showed the pH of rainwater, the noise from the power station, and many more. The NBJ also embarked on the program of environmental monitoring to ensure there's no pollution of air and water, and monitored by the Department of Environmental. For example, the Air Quality Monitoring System, parameter AQMS, control the sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide, and many more. Because of that, the plant used the low nitrogen dioxide burners and uses the equipment filter to ensure the nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide emission low. Same with the motor, technology in harmony with nature. From the motor, we can see that TNBJ really takes concern on the environment and to make sure that the habitat is not threatened. The NBJ support the abundant aquatic life, the power stations, and as evidenced by an increase in the number of lesson issue cockle fishing around the station over the years. The NBJ also certified various standards, namely ISO Quality Management System, Environmental Management System, and Occupational Health and Safety Management System in place to maintain business performance. This power plant is the first power plant that the business continuity management as the corporate social responsibility TNBJ and Perak states donated 6 million for the CSR programs. This money will be used for economic development, assistance programs, educational assistance programs, and other corporate responsibility programs. Since the TNBJ for Manjung 5 completions, there have been 1,200 job vacancy for the local people, and it has indirectly resulted in the increase of development and the value of property in that area, and allowing the local business to thrive. In April 2014, March 2015, and April 2016, TNBJ also won awards in Global CSR Summit and awards in Indonesia, namely Product Excellence Awards, Best Environmental Excellence Awards, and CSR Leadership Awards, and Best Workplace Practice. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. So I would like to explain about TNB effort to the community. Okay. Community engagement is one of the key pillars of corporate social responsibility. The welfare of the community is necessary to be given an attention when conducting business activities because the community is the one who will support the business. The main objective of CSR is to give back to the community. After making a lot of profit, the company can use CSR as a sign of appreciation to the community. CSR program can help the community to have a better life. TNB has made a lot of CSR initiative in the mission of to help the society. One of the programs that Tenaga Nasional Berhad do is the Baiti Janati program. So, what is the Baiti Janati program? Baiti Janati program is a program that be introduced by TNB in 2007 under the CSR initiative. The idea behind Baiti Janati program is because the basic element of positive society begins with a safe and secure home. Yet there are a lot of people are still having a challenge to have access to that most basic right, which is to have a safe home to live. Across Malaysia, there are a lot of families with a poor quality of home that can negatively affect their health and well-being. So, basically the words Baiti Janati came from Arabic word that means my home, my heaven, and that is what TNB wanted to focus about under this program, which is to build a house that comfortable enough for the people to live. So how TNB will do that? TNB will choose the unfortunate people house and TNB will transform their damaged and outdated homes into more complete homes with electricity, water and sanitation equipment. This program will also provide furniture, basic food and educational aids to their children. The establishment of Baiti Janati program start in 2007 with only 50,000 budget that went towards repairing a few houses in Negeri Sembilan and Pahang. But since then, TNB has increased their annual budget for this program throughout the years from 50,000 in 2007 to 5,850,000 in 2017. The increase of budget is necessary in line with the aim to improve this program because the more budget being given, the more people can get the benefit. Next, I would like to explain about the achievement or the outcome of Baiti Janati program. The journey of Baiti Janati program is very successful. During the first year of the program, a total of 7 different homes has been repaired and furnished around Negeri Sembilan and Pahang. Since then, in 2019, the numbers have increased steadily to a total of 709 families has got the benefits from Baiti Janati program, with the total cost up to RM30.46 million. This program has improved a lot of families' standard of living, and one of them is Siti Rohaida Mahumat, a single mom that came from Kampung Sawah, Port Dickson. On 19 January 2019, Siti Rohaida accepted a new home that donated by TNB under Baiti Janati program. Before she and her family gets the new home, the old house has been in very poor condition and she cannot afford to make a renovation or at least repair it. Siti Rohaida said that whenever it's rainy, the children will get uneasy feelings with the condition of their home because of the leaking roof at their house. But now, thanks to the Baiti Janati program, she can live and raise her children in a new home, a more comfortable home without need to worry whenever it's rainy again. By that, I would like to conclude that Baiti Janati program is a life changer for many people. This program not only changes the life of the homeowner but also the children. The children will be able to live in more comfortable environment and they will be able to focus more on studying because of the more conducive study environment. So that's all from me. I would like to pass to the next presenter.
My name is Nurul Alia Atika and I'm going to continue about Effort in sport. In the sport field, TNB has supported the development of Hockey Malaysia since 2006 by continuing to the Malaysian Hockey Confederation. Since 2006, TNB has sponsored hockey as a continuation of international hockey. TNB is the main sponsor for the Malaysia Hockey Confederation, where TNB has sponsored RM500,000. It indirectly will help national hockey in the quest to hone the talents of the players in order to produce a new generation of hockey players. As we know, hockey is the second most popular sport in Malaysia after football. It can be seen that the extraordinary talent of playing hockey is unmatched and polished. This could indicate disadvantages in the sports industry. So as a way to guide the new generation of hockey players, they have implemented two programs, which are Hockey Ta and Thunderbolts program. The continuous support that TNB shows bring hockey sports into another level. Thunderbolts program. The idea of Thunderbolts program was sparked by the former CEO of TNB at that time, where he suggests bringing together former national hockey players to help train the new players so that their new talent was always polished. After seeing the success in the Thunderbolts program, Sekolah Sukan Tunku Mahkota Ismail became the first school in the Thunderbolts program where they have been taught by the former national players. Throughout the program, there were hockey clinics that have been made by the former national players to teach them hockey. TNB assists hockey as in Thunderbolts program by providing a reliable coach support made up of former national players and a complete sport equipment. This can boost the morale of the participant and continue to play for this country. There are a few coaches that teach the hockey players such as Nur Saiful Zaini, Nadarajan and so forth. Not only that, TNB also has running a hockey program since 2006 among the selected schools like Sekolah Menengah Sains Rembau. So with the program in place, it will be the future of player national team and improve the ranking of the hockey in the world. This is not just about having hockey clinic and having a great coach. It has also been a collaboration between several parties in fulfilling the mission of the Thunderbolts program, such as the Ministry of Culture and Sports, Ministry of Education, the school, and many others contribute energy in order to improve the hockey to well known at the international level. Achievement of the Thunderbolts program. There are many successes with the implementation of the Thunderbolts program. The program has a clear mission, which is to guide the new generation of hockey champions. One of the achievements of Thunderbolts program is that the Sekolah Sukan Tunku Mahkota Ismail SSTMI hockey team has won 5 consecutive Malaysian Youth Hockey Leagues and won Milo Trophy for the 4 times. This is a result of the TNB's boarding school program and the hockey clinics. SSTMI was the first school to be selected to participate in the Thunderbolts program. It can be seen again with the national hockey line almost filled with students under the Thunderbolts program. The hockey team under TNB supervision is becoming more established and reliable. SSTMI managed to retain their title by topping the Malaysia Hockey Junior League every year. According to one of the students of SSTMI in the Utusan Malaysia, he said that with the program of Thunderbolts, in order to achieve the effectiveness, the players were able to act more confidently because their coach staff was not an ordinary person, but it is a former national hockey players. This is because when the coaching staff really has the knowledge about hockey, all the tactics and knowledge to deal with the opponent can be given to the players to avoid they make same mistake. Today, Sekolah Sukan Tunku Mahkota Ismail produce a great and talented player because they train their players really hard in order to win. Without the help of TNB, maybe hockey is not widely known regarded by the people. TNB has been raising the name of the national hockey for the people to know the achievement of the national players. Also, one of the TNB Thunderbolts product is that the player has shown some remarkable performance, which is Muhammad Akhimullah bin Muhammad Idris has been listed on Wallace 10 squad to play in the Hockey League at the Perth, Australia. In addition, TMB also have won the Best Community Program, which is recognition and sponsorship of TMB for promoting hockey in Malaysia. TMB has been steadily raising the hockey so that the people are well known about the national hockey in Malaysia.
So, as a conclusion, Tenaga Nasional Berhad plays an important role, especially among the community, with the relationship of the corporate social responsibility (CSR). So, this could be seen that the TNB being given a lot of responsibility for the sake of the needs of the community, especially in the rural area. Not to forget, the TNB also took a good care of the youth generation by providing them excellent education, standard of education to ensure that every child and adult own their rights to be educated, started from kindergarten until university. And not to forget, TNB was giving the scholarship to the almost to the student in the rural area. So, however, TMB also gives a lot of effort in the environment, especially reducing the pollution. This effort is one of the benefits for our country and community to always keep our green nature is safe and sound. In sports, it has been mentioned that TNB has given the biggest support in the development of Malaysia's hockey since 2006 by sponsoring our Malaysian hockey team to a continual international hockey to improve the quality in sports. So to conclude, the efforts of the TNB to help the society is giving a big impact, especially when it comes to education, the community of the rural area, and the quality of environment and the sports, and also our economic growth. So thank you. That's all from us.